Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ari. I'm a Taurus Sun, Cancer Rising, Life Path 7, and Aquarius Moon. If you're not new here, thank you for watching another video of mine and supporting me further. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as that means a lot to me. And also, if you are interested, I do sell original artwork on my Etsy, which is by Ari's Eyes, which will be linked down below. And then also you can reach out to me further through commenting or by DMing me on my art Instagram page, which is also by Ari's Eyes. So yeah, today I'm here with a new video with messages from your inner child. So I went ahead and created this deck. There's about 50 messages for your inner child in here, and I do plan on building more upon this deck and adding new messages and activities. But for me, or the purpose of this deck, is just to take in messages that will help heal your inner child, and you might even come across some inspiration in this deck that you didn't hear while you were younger or as you were growing up, or just some nice friendly reminders that are always nice to hear as you're older. So yeah, I already went ahead and shuffled the deck, so I'll just be pulling from the top, and I think I'll pull about 12 cards and I'll interpret them as I go. So the first card we have is take a day off. The next card we have is call or hang out with a friend. Next card we have is don't be a follower. So I'll go ahead and interpret these cards. So take a day off. I remember being young and having to go to school as like my main priority, and when you're a kid and you have to go to school even if you don't want to, it could just be exhausting. Because even as we're young adults, kids, we still need our own days off to prioritize, ourselves, and just those self-care days. And when we are younger, we are aware of it, but because we don't have as much of a choice because we are younger, it often gets disregarded. So this card is reminding you to take a day off, whether it's calling in sick. I know that like when I was younger, sometimes I would pretend that I was sick so I wouldn't have to do things. So take a day off, call off from work if you need it. Take a self-care day for yourself. Because just always remember that it starts with yourself, and all the other things, all the other outlets of life, if it doesn't regard self, a lot of things in life are just materialistic, and I feel like working is one of them because we work to make money. Some of us work and we do what we love, but simultaneously it could be sort of draining. So just take time for yourself. So the next card was call or hang out with a friend. So this is something that I've been needing to do more of too. So just call a friend, ask how they're doing, just as like a normal like chit chat, because again, referring to when we were younger, a lot of us would see our friends routinely because of school, and now that we're all adults or all older, those connections, they're still there, but we kind of distance ourselves from them naturally. So this card is just a reminder to call and catch up with a friend or hang out with someone. Even when it comes to me hanging out with a friend in person, that's something I don't do often, but whenever I do it, it makes me feel a lot better. So next card we have is don't be a follower. This can refer to a bunch of things going on in your life, even when I pulled the card, take a day off. Do what you want to do in life. Don't comply just to make someone else's situation better if it affects you in a wrong way. Just follow yourself, and do what you want to do. It's your life. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Do what makes you feel good. Next card we have is a field trip, or his field trip. Then we have take time for self-care. That looks like a J, but it says self-care. Then we have express yourself. So these first two cards, I feel like they really go with take a day off. Field trip in this deck refers to like being in grade school, elementary school, and looking forward to doing something out of the ordinary during the school week. Because for me growing up, we would have field trips maybe like once every few months, and that was just something to look forward to because the whole experience, going on a bus, maybe having a special lunch, the school day going by quicker. So yeah, maybe take a day off and go venture out and do something out of the ordinary that you don't do during your day-to-day life. And that could be just taking a hike somewhere, going on a walk, getting ice cream for yourself. It could be anything like that. And then we also have take time for self-care. So yeah, remember to prioritize yourself, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally. Self-care can be anything. It could be cooking for yourself. It could be taking a bath. It can be reading, painting your nails, anything that you enjoy doing. Also, it can be not procrastinating as much and getting or taking care of what other aspects in your life need to be taken care of. So whether that's like scheduling an oil change, that's something I have to do personally, or finally scheduling a doctor's appointment, just doing little things to keep yourself aligned. And then we also have express yourself. So as we are younger, or when we were younger, that's when we had our truest form of self-expression, because when you're young, everything is new to you and your judgment isn't questioned. You often see things through your own eyes before people have the chance to challenge you or challenge your beliefs or make fun of things that you enjoy. So that's like, when you're younger, that's like your purest form of self-expression, if that makes sense. So this card just sends the message to express who you truly are. You can do this in many different forms, whether it's journaling or creating art that really represents who you are as a person, or just authentically being yourself and doing little things each and every day to in a way challenge who you really are and bring your authentic self up to surface. And that's one thing that I'm trying to do more and more every day. This also kind of goes into not caring what others think about you, because once you let go of others' beliefs that have nothing to do with who you are and how you live, that's when you really start to feel free. So just live your life authentically and unapologetically as yourself. I know I said I was going to do a 12 card spread. I think I'm just going to do a 9 card spread. So this will be the last 3. So we have I wish I could have did better by you. I love you. And lastly, we have I was wrong. So I wish I could have done, or I wish I could have did better by you. When we are younger and we're confronting or healing our inner child, sometimes, okay, let me start over. When we're confronting our inner child and healing our wounds from childhood, sometimes we do look back and we realize that we weren't at fault and situations shouldn't have ever happened to us, and sometimes we can pinpoint the cause of how things have happened. So this card, I wish I could have did better by you, signifies that when you're a child, you don't have much authority at all, and whoever is in control of whatever situation, they could have acted in a hurtful way or could have not had your best interest because of what they could have gone through or because of their own personal issues. And those people, they realize it, and it could just be hard owning up to it because they had a troubled and traumatic childhood as well, and they're still healing, and they might have not even come into the realization that they do have these open wounds. So a lot of people who have done you wrong know that, and they might feel sorry for it, but they just can't own up to it and face it. So with this card, basically it's meaning don't blame yourself and don't harp on those bad situations that someone else have caused you. That doesn't mean forgive them, because forgiveness is all on our own terms, but just know that you didn't deserve your traumas that were caused by other people, especially if those other people were authority figures and someone you thought you could trust. All right, so the next card we have is I love you. This is just a message sending out that you are loved, and everyone's childhood is different, and some of us have never really heard I love you before by someone we feel like should be close to us, because everyone's family dynamics are different. Love can be shown in different ways, but it might not be heard vocally. So this is just a reminder that someone out there loves you. And then lastly, we have I was wrong. So this card is meant to reassure you that your intuition isn't wrong. Always follow your true intuition. And some people, again, like this card, some people just can't open up and admit their wrongdoings. So this card means that basically you were right and they were wrong, and don't let, if a situation just stands out to you and it just doesn't feel right, and you morally know that you're right in the situation and this person or whoever, whatever situation, is in the wrong, take it as that. Don't feel the need to prove yourself that you're being right, because, well, I won't say that. You can do what you please, but just don't let someone else disrespect your own intuition, because your intuition is everything. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video. I hope you all were able to take some personal messages from it. I will be adding more messages to this deck, and I will continue making videos about messages from your inner child. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave this video, and thank you all for watching again. Bye.